that drive, bro. What's up, YouTube? Dave here. Welcome back to Studio Motors. If you've been watching for a while, you know I love my specialty cars. Anything that makes it a little bit more unique, and Brabus has been making some of the most special cars that come out of Mercedes for ages. So we're going to talk about Brabus. We're going to talk about the Brabus 800 G-wagon, the 800 horsepower monster, as if a G63 wasn't good enough. Before we get started, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't seen our normal poor man's G63 review, you can click the link right here. But today we're going over to Brabus. Brabus, the biggest Mercedes-Benz tuner in the world. The company was founded in 1977 by Bodo Buschmann, but in Germany you cannot establish a company with only one person on it. You need two. He brought his friend along and he put him on the paperwork, and his friend's name was Klaus Brockmann. But Klaus had no interest in tuning cars and building cars or any of that, so he ended up selling his shares back to Bodo for 100 euros. That was a bad decision, wasn't it? So where does the name Brabus come from? Well, it comes from the first three letters of Brockmann's last name and Bushman's last name. So this cat Bodo owns a Porsche. He's going to law school. His parents own a Mercedes dealer, and he keeps parking the Porsche right in front of the Mercedes dealer. And his dad's like, listen, we sell Benzes. Don't park your Porsche up here, and you got to drive a Benz. We're in the Mercedes business. So he decided to get a Mercedes and tune it and make it fast like his Porsche. That's how Brabus was founded, because Bodo wanted to make his Mercedes faster. And that is why we have an 800 horsepower G-wagon. If you want it, you could have it if you're willing to pay for it. Brabus loves to name their cars after how much power they're putting out, which is just brilliant. So you could get a Brabus G-wagon that looks like a Brabus G-wagon, just the accessories, or you could actually have the whole shebang. We've sold a decent amount of Brabus G-wagons throughout the years, but this one is the complete Brabus G-wagon. It's got everything from the engine upgrades to the exterior upgrades. This kit that you're looking at is called the Widestar kit by Brabus. There's a lot of carbon involved, and the car is 10 millimeters wider all around. So between this and the G63 is the same thing as stepping from a G550 to a G63. That's the best way I can explain it, guys, because this thing feels like a G63 on steroids. I don't even have to speed. I'm doing like 55 and it sounds and feels incredible. If I could get the same kick doing 55 as I do getting 100, I don't need to go that fast. It's hard being a car guy nowadays, dude. Shit's so fast. You floor it, hold the pedal for 2 seconds, you're either dead or in jail. The internals of the engine are not touched. However, the Brabus 800 gets 2 brand new turbos in it. They're custom special turbos made by Brabus. They have a bigger compressor in them, and they have reinforced bearings in them as well, which helps the Brabus 800 hit that 800 number. On top of that, you have the Brabus Power Extra tune on top of it that makes it all the way to 800, and it manages that very well. It comes down to how it puts down the power too, and Brabus really runs their tunes fairly rich but safe, so it puts out the power a little better too. It's not as conservative as Mercedes is. If you want a Brabus G-wagon, a Brabus S-Class, a Brabus anything, Studio Motors, hit us. We'll be more than happy to place an order and guide you through what to do and what not to do. Another thing that adds a little bit of power and makes this thing sound just vicious and violent is the Brabus exhaust system for the G63. Now, you could buy a Brabus exhaust for your G63 standalone. It's going to turn your chrome pipes into black pipes on the bottom, so it's like a black chrome finish. They look amazing. It's a little bit more of an aggressive cut on the exhaust as well, but it sounds really good. Wanted you guys to hear how it sounds with the windows completely down. Downshift. Oh my God. It really is something else. If you're not getting a Brabus G-wagon, get a Brabus Exhaust for your G-wagon, dude. This thing sounds so good. Best exhaust I've heard for a G63. When you're in comfort, it's super comfort. When you're out of comfort, dude, that comfort's gone. Yo, I want this so bad. We have some off-road lights on the top of the car, and those are already wired in, they're plugged in, and they're housed in a matte finished carbon trim. And the carbon trim that Brabus is putting out, it's a perfect weave. I mean, you won't find any imperfections, you won't find any issues with the weave under the clear coat. Now, you got this big piece that covers the majority of the OEM hood, and it looks like it's an intake, but it is not an intake. I wish there was actually some functionality behind this. The grille housing has been entirely changed. It gets this little extra up here, and it says Brabus on it. The camera is right underneath that, and then the big B replaces the Benz logo, and it looks really good. From that grille, we jump right down to the bumper. It's a great looking front bumper. You get another Brabus plaque right here on it, and then the bottom piece right here is carbon. This fender flows back, and it becomes these vents right here, and this is the highlight of the Widestar kit by Brabus. Matte carbon vents that are coming out of the fender, which is really unique, and I think this is the key element that makes it a Brabus G-wagon. At night, when you pop the door open, it's got two lights shooting from this side, two on that side. It adds to the effect. I can do this all day. Just like the front, the wider rear fenders have the carbon pieces, the vents coming out from the back. It looks really aggressive, really cool. I just wish there was some kind of functionality with these things because they're really closed off vents. So the spare has been deleted and replaced with this gorgeous Brabus plaque on the back, again in carbon. It says Brabus everywhere on it. The Brabus badge on the back is in red. It looks really good with the matte gray. One of the cooler things to show you guys are the wheels on this thing. Now, Brabus will custom make and paint these wheels however you want. They have a variety of wheels you could choose from. It's a complete Brabus G-Class. All right, guys, hope you really enjoyed that video. If you haven't seen our G63 video, our normal G63, click the link right here and you can check that out. Like, subscribe, send it to your friends, send it to anybody that's considering a G800 G-wagon from Brabus. Catch you guys next time.